Do you have a mobile home light switch or outlet that you need to replace? Turn off the power and remove the cover plate. What's that? Do you see something like that? You're not going to find that at the Home Depot. Mobile home parts were totally different than standard residential wiring. I'm going to show you how to replace this with standard electrical components. This is all you need to replace it. It is a $4 electrical box. It's a $1 switch and it's a 50-cent cover plate. Now in the electrical box, you want to buy the one with these fancy wings that swivel out. That's called an old work box because you already have a hole in your wall that's going to slide into. So with the power off, I want you to simply find these 2 screws, sometimes they're 4, and you're going to twist them to the left. And what you've done there is you've released these little wing clips so they'll come out of the wall socket. Now, mobile home parts are a little bit cheaper than standard residential wiring. It's mostly plastic components for the switch and the outlets. Okay, next you're going to pop the cover plate off on the back. And I want you to snip that away and get rid of the old one. Now with the work box, again, they call it the old work box because you're putting into an existing wall cavity. You're going to feed your electrical wiring through the back. Give yourself about 6 inches in front of the box. Okay, now simply slide that box in, and what's going to hold it in place is not attached to a stud. It's just the wall itself with these little flanges that flop up. So next, secure the box, and you do that simply by turning these Phillips screws to the right. It will catch, flop open, and it'll actually lock itself right into that wall cavity. It works really well. In this case, we're going to strip back the wiring. Because this is a switch, we're going to bond the cap off the neutrals together and just switch the positives to hot. Strip back the wire. Now, because a wall switch only has 1 screw for the grounds, we're going to do a piggy tail. Don't worry, a piggy tail is simply this little squirrely wire that you bond together in the box, and then that single connection comes to the switch. Generally, people work from grounds to neutrals to hots as the last. Let's snip these all off so they're the same depth. The electrical connector manufacturer says no pre-twisting required. This is the wing nut with the extra torque provided, so you just put that all together. That's the portion that's going to go on our new switch, and we're just going to fold that right in the box. I will confess I often use the back of a screwdriver to help push wiring back into boxes. Next, because it's a switch and not an outlet, you do cap the neutrals together. Switches only, switch the hot wires. Okay, with that firm, that also gets folded back into the box. Your little hook will position it so when you tighten the screw clockwise, you want it to pull the wire in tighter. So never put the wire around the screw going counterclockwise. Okay, next the hots. So that's how a simple 1-pole switch works. It controls only the hot part of the circuit, not the neutrals. And then just repeat the process. Under the terminal screw, going clockwise. The manufacturer signifies gold as being the hot side. Okay, and then gently tuck that in. Some people do wrap the terminal screws with electrical tape. It's really not needed, especially with a plastic box. If you were working with a metal box, I think you'd be talking into it. Go ahead and screw the new switch into your box. Okay, before you put the power on, install the cover plate of your choice. Okay, now you are safe to turn the power on and test your new light switch. Replacing mobile home light switches and/or outlets is actually pretty easy to upgrade them to standard residential electrical components. I knew you could do this. You got it.